just a super quick explainer on how to set up the OSPAR 5 filter bundle with one of our stock tanks. Really easy. Everything comes color coded, your hoses and your connectors, so it's really simple to see where you place everything. I'm just going to show you how to connect to the bath. So as you can see, we've got a green color coded clip here. Once you've used these, you can remove them, but it is sometimes a good idea to keep them on if you ever want to move the bath around. You can easily to remember where you place each one of the hoses. So as you can see, you've got a little green mark here, and your eyeball connector always goes on the highest point. Just watch yourself as well on these edges, can sometimes be sharp. We file them down, but just be careful for cuts. Screw it into position. As you can see, the washer goes on the inside, and then you just screw the little tower into place. If you want bubbles in the tank, you can take the cap off. If you prefer no bubbles, leave the cap on. So that's how you connect to the tank. Very similar process with this one. As you can see, this has got a mesh on, so this is going to suck the water out of the tank, and this is where the water is going to come back into the tank. And this is how we connect into the back of the chiller. Really simple. As you can see, you've got a red marker. Get your super clamp in place, push on, and then we provide you with a little spanner. This is a 10mm spanner. There you go, get it nice and tight, and that'll hold it in position, prevent any leaks. So now I'm going to show you how to attach to the filter. So this is going to suck the water into the filter. So this goes to the mesh part on the bath. Again, get your clamp in place, red and green, and just push it on. If it's a struggle to get it on, you can just use a little bit of Vaseline or silicone grease, and then once again just tighten it up, prevent any leaks. Do the same on the other side. So you've got blue and yellow. And once you've got everything in place, get everything running, at a later date you might decide that you want to trim down the hoses to make it a little bit tidier. That's really simple to do. Just use a pipe cutter or a Stanley knife, and be careful, make sure you wear safety gloves. Okay, great. So you've got everything connected up, and the next thing to do is to fill your tank. So get your tank nice and full up to around about here. Open your valves in your tank. Valves are open on the tank. Before you switch the pump on, you fill the tank up with water, and then you want to just prime the pump. So you just open the valve, hear the air hissing out, you've got water flowing, and that means that you've got the pump full of water, and it means it'll run the most efficient that it can. And then turn it on. The pump is running, and now we're able to switch on the chiller unit. So you've got your pump running, water's running through your system. Now you want to plug in your chiller into your weatherproof box, and when you first switch it on, it'll come on as off. Switch it on, it's already set to cool, so the little icicle means that it's set to chill mode, and you can lower the temperature down to as low as 3 degrees. And what it'll do is it'll first check the temperature. The current water temperature is 6 degrees, so it knows it's got a thermostat inside it. It knows that it needs to come on, so just give it a few seconds, and the fan will switch on, and it'll start to cool the water. There we go, you can hear the fan kicks in. Chiller is working, starting to cool the water, and you'll see that this temperature will start to drop as the water gets colder. So if you wanted to heat the water, then you can just hold this down and it'll switch the setting from cool to auto. So the auto settings means it will heat or cool to whatever set temperature that you set it at. Just currently set it at 38, so if we lowered this down to say your favourite temperature was 10 degrees, then it would heat and cool to the specific 10-degree temperature. If you just wanted to heat it, say you wanted a little warm bath, then you set the temperature up to 40 degrees and then it'll just simply heat the water for you. Most of us are using it for an ice bath. There you go. Icicle is cool, set to 3 degrees, away you go.